Good day, ABM. Good morning or good evening kung ano man yung kung kailan nyo man ito na panood. Actually, this is a series of lectures. Ito na yung gagawin natin for the asynchronous class, giving you lectures about the practical research. For this example, no, I'll be discussing about the citation and references. Basically, it is actually this is an important thing about giving citations to a particular research work. Yung mga introduction nyo kasi, nagmumukha siyang essay writing. So, kailangan meron kang basis, no? Yun ang point ng research. Eh. Meron kang pinopoint na previous studies that is very relevant to your topic or to your title. So, kinukuha mo yon, nire-research mo yung mga bagay na yon, kung ano man yung ni-research ng iba, tapos you have to cite it and put into a references. So, this is a short lecture regarding the citations and the references. Okay, the definition, how to cite, at saka, of course, giving you examples kung ano yung mga citation na ginagawa at paano ito ginagawa. So sit tight and listen to the lecture video presentation for this title. Okay, ready? So the topic is citation and references. So of course, you have to deal first on the definition of the citation. Taken from the Oxford English Dictionary online. A citation, it's a noun, or it's the action or an act of quoting or referring to a passage, text, author, legal precedent, chat especially is an authority or in support of an argument quotations. So kapag mayroon kang narinig na kwento, pag kinuwento mo sa pa, may daw. Ibig sabihin, may pinanggalingan siya. So you have to cite kung sino yung daw, no? Sa pinanggalingan yung kwento. Uy, si buntis daw. Ibig sabihin, may pinanggalingan siya. So isa-cite mo ngayon siya. Why? Because you're taking words from the mouth of the other people na hindi talaga sa iyo yun. Okay? So kapag may mga ganong kwento, bakit? Sino may sabi? O yun agad. Nire-refer mo agad. Kung kanino nanggaling yung kwento, kung kanino nanggaling yung certain studies in the paper. Okay? It is also a cited passage or quotations. A reference providing information about your particular quotations, maybe a text, is to be found. Or this is a bibliographical reference. That is citation. Citation is the way you tell your readers that certain material in a work came from another source. Specifically, kapag kinukuha mo naman yan, most of your of the submitted paper, the introduction, kinuha lang dun sa copy paste. No? Now, this is the way to legalize the copy paste because you are actually getting a portion of the quotations or certain text na hindi sa'yo. So you have to be a responsible person. Ibigay mo yung due kung kanino man galing yung sinasabi. Or else, there will be a trouble, no? About plagiarism or because you, inaangkin mo yung mga ganun, no? Kasi sinasubmit mo sa teacher. Okay? So, I'll be in this lecture, matututunan nyo kung paano. Since kinaka-copy paste nyo yan, in reference to your title, kailangan nyo nang i-cite ito. It also gives you, your reader, the information necessary to find the location details of the source on the reference or work cited page. Okay? So that is a citation. Here is what an in-text citation looks like below in red font. Ito yung tinatawag na in-text citation. Halimbawa, due to needed upgrades to the Indianapolis Zoo exhibits, their only polar bear will relocate to Detroit. Okay, sino may sabi? Yan tinatawag na in-text citation according to Reichert and Lang 2016. Okay? With open and close parentheses. And tinatawag na in-text citation. Kung ano man yung pinagkunan yun, ilagay mo yun kung saan yung pinagkunan. Citing the author. And that is the way how you cite an author. No? May year. Now the question, why should you cite sources? Number one, to give credit nga. No? Sabi ko, you have to give credit to whom it's due. No? Kailangan mabanggit mo siya kasi sa kanya nagaling. Okay? And to help your audience, the reader, find out more about your research arguments, ideas, or topic. So para matrace din ng mga reader, ito ay galing to kay ano. So if ever na if you wanted to explore more of the citations or the text that you have cited, pwede siyang mag-research doon. Halimbawa, sinabi doon ni Reichert at saka ni ano, no? Yung una kong pinakita sa inyo, interested in reading more of the text, doon niya ilalagay yun. Doon siya kukuha ng mga Another thing is to strengthen your work, be providing outside support to your ideas. Hindi mo lang iniisip yon. Actually, yung iniisip mo with your title. Halimbawa, ang title mo is the LGBT, LGBT communities or LGBT concerns. May mga nag-aral na dyan. May mga research na about the LGBT issues and concerns. So, kukunin mo lang siya, tapos, sa mo kinuha, kay nino galing, isa-cite mo lang siya. The thing is, it must be relevant and very related to your topic. Okay? And the other thing about why you should use cite sources is to keep you from failing a paper. Kasi kapag binilugan ko yan, tapos this is copied, and that is plagiarism, which is a no-no, no? Or a big no in writing research paper. Okay? Malalaman ko naman siya, no? Ang ganda ng daloy nung ano. Okay, so to be able to prevent or to have a clean slate of your research paper, kopyahin mo siya, pero you have to cite. May citation dapat to a person where it belongs. O who owns the text or the publicized text from the research or part of the research paper. And to keep you from being sued, no? Demanda yan kapag plagiarism yun. Okay? So, yun. Kaya you have to cite it. Kasi yung mga sinasubmit nyo, that is tantamount to copying an idea. So, pag nanakaw na yun. So, para maiwasan natin yung pag nanakaw, you have to cite or make references out of it. Okay? Now, doesn't citing sources make my work seem less original? No. Citing sources actually helps your reader distinguish your ideas from those of your sources. Nalalaman nila yan na ito yung nanggaling, ito yung pinanggalingan. Okay? As a reader, look into your research paper, dito pala nanggaling yun. There are several studies na pala na nag-aral at doon niya kinuha yung mga sources of ideas. Okay? So kapag may cite yun, alam ng reader na hindi sa'yo galing yun. Kundi it was taken from another source. Okay? So, madidistinguish nila kung alin yung sa'yo, kung alin yung pinagbasihan mo lang. Okay? Actually, the more citations ilalagay mo dyan, the more ideas that you have taken. Para bang ang dami mong pinagkukuha na ng ideas, tapos nilagay mo isinama mo dun sa ideas mo, mas maganda yung research mo kasi talagang napaka-comprehensive. This will actually emphasize the originality of your own work. Kasi malalaman ng reader yan kung alin ang sayo o alin ang hindi. So, kapag ito ang sayo, this is actually the original. Okay? Doesn't having too many citations make my paper look weird? No, it doesn't make your paper look weird. It makes your paper accurate, actually. Kapag wala siyang citation, tapos ang ganda ng writings mo, oh, okay? Now, I already checked another a paper, no? Meron kang binabanggit na figures, 98% of the population, 98% of the data being listed, etc., etc. So may figures ka, saan galing yun? Okay? Kunin mo yung statistics na pinanggalingan nito. So, di ba, walang galing siya sa NEDA, kailan na-publish yung 2018, o pwede mo siyang open and close parenthesis. An in-text citation. NEDA 2018. As easy as that, no? Yun nga lang, kung talagang hindi naman sa kanagaling, huwag mong imbentohin. No? Iba pa rin yun. You're fooling your readers as well as yourself. No? Nagsisite ka na wala namang talaga pinanggalingan. And that is a no-no to research writing. Okay? Another thing is, when do I need to cite? No? When you use words, thoughts, ideas of someone else, hindi sa'yo i-cite mo lang siya. Okay? That's the ethical considerations in the research writing. Kailangan, ang hindi sa'yo, wag mo angkinin. Okay? When you direct quote, halimbawa, sinabi talaga agad yung sinabi, when you paraphrase, according to, based on the studies made by, etc., tas ginawa, nag-paraphrase ka, o ayan siya. When you use or reference an idea or thought that has already been expressed ito dun sa ibang studies on sa isang research paper, ayan, nilalagyan mo ng citation kasi nanggaling ito dun sa previous study. Kaya nga dapat pag sa title mo, tingnan mo na kung ano yung mga previous studies made by the other researchers na pwede mong pagkunan ng ideas and thoughts. Okay? And karoon ka lang prevention na kumbaga hindi mo ito kinuha lang at inangkin mo sa'yo. Kailangan you have to cite it. Another thing is when you make any reference to another source and when another's ideas, words, or thoughts have been influenced your writing and research. That's the point. Halimbawa, ang problema mo ay teenage pregnancy. Ang daming studies, no, na isulat dyan. So, take a part of those quotations o kaya yung studies made by another researcher. Pwede siya. But the thing here is you have to cite the source. Kasi madali lang ang research, no? Ganun-ganun lang siya, putting upon ideas. But you have to read. That's very important about the research paper, research writing. And in the citation, we are using the APA format. APA is the style of documentation of sources used by the APA, the American Psychological Association. This form of writing research papers is used mainly in the social sciences, like psychology, anthropology, sociology, as well as in education and other fields. So APA format ang ginagamit natin. So I think this a 7th edition of the APA format, the 6th edition. Sir, paano yung APA format? No, the APA format, ganito siya. No? If you're looking at in your book, for example, no? Look at the references. No? Ganito sinusulat kung APA format siya. Kasi ang daming format pa yan, ano? Pero in research writing basically, APA format. Paano yung sinusulat yung APA format. Of course, author of the book. Ayan. Here's Susan F., a victim, title of the book. So, magkakasunod sa dapat. So, title of the book, chapter, tapos yung book title. Okay, tapos yung the place of the publication, the publisher, and the year of publication. Chapter page number. Yun ang tinatawag na APA. Kompleto siya. So, kung sa APA reference list din siya, author last name, the date, the title of the paper, paper number, tapos name of the website or institutions. So if the is taken from the retrieved from the online source mo, o kaya sa websites, you have to type the URL. Okay? So that's the APA format. Yung pinakita ko kanina, this is an example of the referencing. Tinatawag dyan. But pag sinabi natin APA format, ay author's name, the article title of the magazine, the newspaper title, volume number, saan. So kapag nilocate yan ng mga readers, hahanapin yan kung anong volume at saka yung mga page numbers. So to verify that this is that a certain quotations is taken from these publications or even the number of pages kung saan mo pinag-quote, saan mo kinuha siya. APA form. Yung citation ba very important? Yes. In academic writing, hindi ka mangaangkin ng ideas. Kumbaga ano yan eh. Pag nanakaw yan eh. Hindi sa'yo yan, kinuha mo, inangkin mo, hindi mo nilagyan ng citation. So, tantamount to plagiarism. So that's very important in academic writing. Try nyo rin kapag nagre-report kayo, no? Pag nagre-report kayo, like in this, sa end nitong presentation ko, meron itong mga references na kung saan ko kinuha yung mga details for the discussion. Like this, no? Austin Van Loon, this is an example of the citations. So meron siyang retrieve URL or a site, HTTPS, ayan. Or a Van Loon, Goldberg, and Srivatstava differences behind, that's the title. Sir, kulang, walang date. Yun lang yung pinaglagyan niya. And that is, sumusunod na rin siya sa format ng APA format. Siguro hindi na lang niya nilagay mga pages or the volume of the magazines, etc. Okay? Reference list entry, no? Ito yung title, no? So the 4 elements of a reference list entry include the author, yan yung the purple, yung blue, yung date, tapos yung the source, saan galing yung the in-text citation that correspond to this reference include the last name of the author and the year of publication. Pero kapag sa in-text naman siya, yung reference list ito yung una. Pero kapag parenthetical citations or an in-text citation, close and open and close parentheses, the author and the date of the publication of the source. Pag sa narrative naman, according to Alexander, open and close parentheses 2018. Okay? So, ganyan siya. Now, the basic in-text citation styles, if it's one author, TAN, yung parenthetical, no? Parenthetical citation, TAN, comma, 2020. Open, close parenthesis. Kapag narrative naman, pag sinabi ng narrative, ito yung sinasabi natin na, sinabi ko kanina, based on the study made by TAN, tapos open 2020, it is clearly that, etc., etc. Okay? How about for the two authors, TAN and Go? Those are the authors, no? 2020. For the narrative, TAN and Go, open and close parenthesis, 2020. 3 or more authors. Riley et al. Ibig sabihin ng et al, other people, more people, etc. et al. 2020. For the narrative, ganun din siya, Riley et al. Sometimes in a research article, siguro mga 7-6 yung author, no? So, yung pinaka-main author na lang and putting et al. Ibig sabihin, there are several researchers or contributors in that particular articles. How about the group or group author with abbreviation? The Ministry of Health. Or group author without abbreviation, Health Club. So Ministry of Health, MOH. Diba? DepEd. Pwede na yan. DepEd, 2020. Group author without, siguro maigsi lang, Health Club, Health Hub. Ayan. Okay? So pwede nyong gawin yung ganitong klaseng citations. Here's an example of the introduction. Halos ang laman na ng kanyang introduction ay yung mga pinagkuha-kuhang ideas taken from different sources, pero sinite niya ito. Halimbawa, enriched cages have been designed to overcome the limitation of conventional cages to support behaviors that laying hens are hardly motivated to perform. Sa kanya yon, hindi, nanggaling lang doon sa isang source. And he actually had it cited Wicks and Nicole 2006. O, umpisa pa lang, ano? Yung idea na ng iba agad na sinulat na. Pwede yun. Basahin natin ulit. These cages provides a varying amount of horizontal space for locomotion and other behavior, such as nesting, perching, foraging, and thus baiting. Apple by et al. 2002. Lay et al. 2011. Idea niya yan. So, wala pa, no? Wala pa yung idea dyan. Na ipinasok lang niya itong yung mga sources niya na talagang very relevant sa kanyang introduction or to the title. So, ito na siguro yung pinaka-idea. In enriched cages, foraging and dust baiting are typically performed on scratch pads. Okay? Tapos, nag-cite uli siya sa Scholes et al. 2011. Tapos nag-cite ulit siya sa Lee et al. 2016. And other introduction details na very tantad doon sa citations. So nandun lahat, no? Nandun lahat sa pinagsama yung mga ideas. At very coherent. Pag sinabi natin coherent, pagkakaugnay yung concept mo, yung idea. Huwag ka lang kukuha ng citation na wala namang kinalaman, ano? So what do you think is the, rito? What do you think is the research title? It's about poultry, no? Yung kasi cages. So, kung ang cages ang title mo, yun lang yung pagkukunan mo ng mga articles. Kuha, kayang-kaya niyo yan, ano? Kaya dapat ganyan yung ginagawa niyong introduction. Kahit sabihin niyo na, lalo na yung sa part na background of the studies, kailangan tagtad ng citation. Kasi nga, background eh. Kung ang study mo ay ganito, saan mo nakuha yan? Sino pa ang nag-aaral niya? Sino pa ang nagsulat niya? Kuha, tapos ilagay. But the best thing and the correct way of doing this is to cite the sources. Next is the reference. We have the citation. Reference is a detailed description of the source of information that you want to give credit to via a citations. What's the difference? Now, the references in research papers are usually in the form of a list at the end of the paper. Okay? Kapag pinagsama-sama mo na yung mga citations mo doon, yan ang tinatawag na references or called as the referencing. Example of references include the chapters of a book, academic journal articles, newspapers, graphs, charts, and images, videos, website, and social media content. Okay? Kahit yung sa kahit yung sa mga pelikula, no? They give credits to people who worked on their film. Katakot-takot na pasasalamat ang ginagawa or katakot-takot na pasasalamat kung sino man ang nag-contribute, no? Para doon sa yan yung tinatawag na references. Okay, pero sa pelikula, end credits ang tawag doon. Pero sa book, like this. So, ilan yung pinagkunan niya ng kanyang mga citations? Ang dami, ayan. Barnes. And these references usually arranged alphabetically kung saan mo nakuha. So, kay Barnes, B-E-J-O. That's references. Okay? Pag citation, isa lang siya. Or two citations. Pero mostly, the idea of references ay nakalagay ito doon sa dulo ng iyong mga papers. Ways to use reference in related literature. No? One is quoting. Is stating a part of the text in the exact way it was written. Quotations ang tawag. Example of the black quote in APA format. So, ayan siya. Wetly, 2019, in her literature review about inclusivity, noted that, ito yung sinasabi nating yung citations na hindi siya parenthetical, kundi siya. Scholars view archives, sinabi na talaga yan, direct. No? Next is, after the quotations, is the paraphrasing. Is restating the text in your own words. Yan, isa rin yan sa mga how to prevent yung plagiarism. Ipaparaphrase. Like, the original text, no, Willy Wonka was famous for his delicious candy. Children and adults love to eat it. But when you paraphrase it, or with your own words, but given an example with the original text, the paraphrase is, Willy Wonka was known throughout the world because people enjoyed eating the tasty candy he made. Same thought, di ba? Gumawa si Willy Wonka ng candy, gusto ng mga tao. Yun din yung paraphrase mo. No? Nagugusto ng tao yung ginawa na candy and chocolates made by Willy Wonka. Paraphrase. Summarizing. Restating the text in a shorter way using your own words. Okay? So, hindi man siya eksakto na kopya or a paraphrase, but you have your way in writing the summary of the part of the article. Like in this example, the amphibia, which are the animals class to which our frogs and toads belong, were the first animal to crawl from the sea and inhabit the earth. And to summarize this, the first animal to leave the sea and live on dry land were amphibia. Pinaigsi, no? You summarize a part of the quotations or anuman siya. Not in a way na making another idea, but the same idea, but you have to summarize and using your own words. Okay? Quotations, paraphrasing, summarizing. Pwede niyong gawin yan. Okay? For the activity, you're going to create a reference list entry based on your research title. Kung ano man yung naging title nyo na isinabi nyo sa akin, yun ang gagawa nyo ng citations. So, you will be doing the 10 citations. So, this is another performance task for the fourth quarter. Of course, before this, the matrix TD, the boxes, you have to write the titles of your research para mapagbasihan ko kung ito nga to. Okay? Na talagang very related itong mga citations mo doon sa yung title. Okay? So it will be written in the in words, no? Tapos isasubmit ito doon sa Google Classroom. I'll be making an assignment tab about this activity, and it will be recorded as your performance task for the fourth quarter. Okay? Writing the authors para matutunan nyo kung dalawa man siya. Dalawa yan, di ba? Pag tatlo, Barnes, or marami sila, Barnes, MJ, Hong, J. Susulat mo ba lahat? Pwede ning Barnes, MJ, et al. Article title, exercises on non-pharmaceutical modality. Those are the examples. Saan mo kinuha yan? Anong journal? Is it in a book? a newspaper or a journal article. Usually online ito, no? Dahil doon yung kukunin, no? Di ba, kinuha sa International Journal of Caring Science. Anong year? The volume and the issue. Sir, pag walang volume and issue, okay na yun. Pag wala namang talagang. And of course, pages, if it is from a part of the book or part of the research article. So you will be doing 10 citations based on your research time. Gets? Okay? So what I have now is ayan, no, references. Kung saan ko pinanggaling. Kita mo sa YouTube, documented posted, YouTube, tapos sa Google, ginoogle ko lang siya. O ayan. At least I have my list of citations, put it into last part of my paper, last part of my presentation serves as the reference. So, walang kulong to, no? Walang ano. Question? That's it. That is a lesson for the citation and references. You have to wait for the mga preceding lectures pa about our subject, practical research 1. And mas madali ito kasi pwede mong i-replay siya, pwede mo siyang i-review, at saka you can do it at home or in any place. Okay? Kaysa dun na i-lecture ko, natulog ka lang naman pala o hindi ka nakinig. At least ito, you can have it, you can view it repeatedly and ayan, makukuha mo yung mga points. Other thing with this video lecture presentation is dito rin ako kukuha ng mga questions, no? Doon sa mga tanong ko. So, if you are doing the Google Forms format na ipopost ko, you can refer the discussion on this particular topic. Okay? So that's it. No? That's a short video presentation regarding citations and the references. Thank you for listening and wait for another video presentation in reference to our subject para practical research 1. Thank you, and most especially thank you. This is Sir J. Out.